Now, Barrister Gogonte, we have had issues of gambling is actually becoming alarming. Some days ago, a man actually committed suicide because of gambling, because he lost huge amounts of money to that. And again, UN has come up to say that millions of Nigerians are actually involved in this gambling. It has become a case where fathers use feeding money for gambling, people use school fees for gambling, and it's becoming an issue. Yet we are crying that there is no employment in Nigeria, but one can comfortably go extra mile to borrow huge amounts of money in millions in order to do gambling. Do you think that this business, that the government really need to look into it, because it seems it's getting Nigerians are going astray because of this? What is your position on this story?
I might take my position on this matter is that like you rightly said, issues of gambling has been on the front burner of critical news within this period, and has caused a lot of damage to the society and all that. So, for me, I think that the government should be proactive in issues like this. There needs to be proper monitoring. There needs to be proper regulation. The betting industry should be regulated. So far, for now, there is no regulating betting. Admittedly, that betting is not a criminal offense for now. There's no law criminalizing it. But I feel that government should also put into place legal framework upon which this business can be regulated. That's not wrong in that thing. For now, we don't have law criminalizing it. I feel that it is being abused or it's recklessly conducted. So government should, my position might take that the government should be able to set an enforcement mechanism to regulate the betting platform, so that people should know what they're going into. And I also, because if it is not regulated properly, it is not also agency monitoring operations. Those who are in charge of the betting platform also are not also sincere. A lot of things are going wrong in the betting industry. So I feel that to avoid this, government should be able to put mechanisms to monitor their operations, how they operate, what is happening in the betting industry. How is it for somebody to be fully defrauded by through betting and then nothing happens? The government and law enforcement agencies should also beam their satellite on the betting platform. It should be able to beam their satellite on the betting platform so that they will be able to know. So I feel that people are committing suicide because of fraud, because they are being because they are not regulated. Sometimes they are not the processes are controlled by any law, they are not by any laws. So around there. So it is regulated. You know that the participants are sure of what they are going into, and that the outcomes will be predictable. Outcomes are predictable. You know that if you lose good bet. So I feel that a situation where, or a business, an industry where there is regulation, legal framework regulating it, it can be abused. The right of the participant, the right of other people who are also directly active in the industry will not be protected. So it is the duty of the government, to use the instrumentality of the law to look into betting. It's worrisome where people are losing their money to the betting system, committing suicide, and all that. It's quite unfortunate. It's quite worrisome. And I feel that every reasonable and sincere government should also be worried about it, how to socially balance the situation. People go in because they feel that they don't have any jobs.
Barrister Gogonte. Barrister Gogonte.
Yes.
Okay, you were talking. You were saying that the government should find a way to regulate this. You are saying that the government should find a way to regulate this, and majority are actually seeing this as a source of livelihood, that they can put in anything they have in order to come up with something. But I'm asking, how do you think the government can regulate this in a situation that the masses are actually not complaining, even though it is becoming a case to worry about?
Of course, you don't need to have so much people coming to complain about the situation before you act. The news of people committing suicide because they lost their money to the betting platform is all over the media, and so it is the duty of the government. Also, the primary function of government is to protect lives and property. That is the primary function of government. So government can also act based on what it reads on social media, based on what they see, or based on the feeling, the body languages of the people. You know, people might not always come to complain, right? But the government is aware of all these things. We are aware, all of us are aware of the dangers of betting in Nigeria, particularly unregulated betting. So if it is regulated, the betting platform should be registered with law enforcement agencies, particularly those who are in charge of anti-graft agencies like the EFCC, the NDN, the consumer protections organizations should also come in to see that these things are regulated. There are many government agencies that can come in to regulate the activities of these betting companies. But if it is not done, you leave it open for abuse. You leave it open for people to manipulate it. You leave it open for people to bring in to manipulate the process, and thereby a lot of fraud, making it possible for a lot of fraud to be conducted. You understand? So that is why I feel that government you don't need as a government, you don't need as a people, regulated by law, you don't need people to always come to complain. Or you have to be proactive. The informations are available, so it is for government to act on it and make sure that these things are properly regulated, so that people can know what they're going into. If they're going into it, you should be able to know. As a matter of fact, there should be a kind of what do you call undertaking. Those who are going into it, the company should be able to the law should be able to make it mandatory for the company to bring out terms and conditions. Just like if you want to subscribe for something, you have terms and conditions properly drafted out. So once you accept, you know that you are bound by the outcome of what you are going into. So that is regulation we're talking about.